to the weekly Shop My Stash. So to show you all the products we have out, and then we'll go to our shopping cart and pick some things out. So let's start with what we have in the back. We have the Patrick Ta for face bronzer. This, I found it to be okay. It wasn't the best. It is medium shade. It shows up as light on me, so I could have got the dark one and been okay. This takes a couple layers built up, and that's with the cream and powder. I still like it though. It blends out nicely, so I'm not mad that I got to build it up. I could have got the dark shade and would have been fine. So we had the Essence Wonderful Pink and Proud blush lighter. It's a beautiful glowy blush. It's like the NARS Orgasm blush, but better. I love it. Gorgeous. And we have the Rare Beauty cream blush. Let's see if I can get it open. I used it once this week. Not bad. I like it better now. It's nearly neutral is the shade name. I know when I first got this, I didn't like it, but I wasn't using it correctly. And then I used it with a cream blush applicator. Loved it. So yay me. So I try not to declutter that often anymore. And then we have the Alchemist palette from KVD Beauty. Very nice. I love this. This is a nice highlighter palette. You can use it for your eyes too. I use it for highlight. Okay, and there's something else back there. So lips, I did end up using a JSC Liquid Lippy in the shade Dead Presidents. And we used the Essence Tinted Lip Balm. I'll put those back. And then we use the Jaclyn Hill. This is the Lip Cushion Lip Lock shade. Loved it. And my two lip liners here. It's Pat McGrath's Suburbia, which is a Project Pan. And we have ColourPop shade Hoppy. It's like a nice dark brown. Project Pan, and then Project Pan. Forgot that was Project Pan, but it's almost used up though. You can see where I'm at now in it. Project Pan foundation, making some waves. Project Pan. So Cover FX setting spray. I didn't use it this week, so I'm gonna keep it out because I was using this. This has got like literally one use left, I think. So, and our next Plump Right Bag primer I'm gonna put up. And we have our, this is Bounce Beauty Bounce Skin Tint. This was okay. This is a little bit too light, a little light for me. But after I'm done powdering and stuff, it looks like it matches my skin. I think that's why I don't use it that often. But I do know a foundation I can mix that with and it'd be fine. That Marc Jacobs one I have, that it mixes great with it. So I'm gonna put this back up. Oh. Concealer. It's the KVD Good Apple. This was a nice concealer. I'm not mad at it. But I have a different one. I want to use a different one. So we have Mascara Primer from Milk. We're gonna keep out. We have the e.l.f. mascara I'm gonna put up. I'm thinking this is not my favorite mascara, so I definitely would not repurchase this again. The Umbra Beauty one is definitely a good one to go. And I have two ColourPop eyeliners I use. The green is Teaspoon and the pink is Piggy Bank. Put those back in their stash. Brow products. I have the Lime Crime Bushy Brow. I like this, but wow, is this intense. So if you're not careful, your brows will be on point and dark. Well, I've been going overboard with it. And then we have my eye primer from Urban Decay. I will just say this now. You're going to be shocked. The shade Eden from this one right here, particular shade Eden, I quite like this a little bit better than the MAC Paint Pot. Mainly because when I use this, my shadows blend out better. And then I don't have like any road marks or whatever, you know, where it looks like it stopped and then goes, stopped and go. So that's nice. Keeping that out. And then we have the ABH primer I've been using to cut my crease. I'm gonna keep this out. I want to get two more of these little minis. And we have the Patrick Star One Size Brow Gel. This stuff is amazing. I love this. It's the great brow gel. I'm going to keep this out and use it. So, that's all. Oh, yeah. We got our single shadows. Candy Crush is this one. Keeping that out because it's Project Pan. We have ColourPop Moon Daisy, also Project Pan. And then we'll have ColourPop. This is Up Late. I've used this quite a few times this week. But I'm going to put it back in our stash. Because if you watched my weekly palette recap of looks, you will have seen that I got the Peep singles in the mail. So, you know, we excited to use that. We have our Tarte Shape Tape. Still using this. Not going back up. Love it. Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm actually going to put this back up because I have one that I want to use. But I liked it. I'm glad I rebought that. So palettes. All these palettes are going to be put back up. I used actually all these but the Charlotte Tilbury one. But I'm going to put all these up. So all these are going to go back into our stash. Charlotte Tilbury. I guess let me open the Charlotte Tilbury here so I can show you. Here's the Charlotte Tilbury one. I didn't touch that one this week. That's okay. I can pull it out again another week and use it. And we have the little Beauty Bay Alice in Wonderland 1951. Gorgeous. These mats are great. So I was happy I picked that out. We have Makeup Revolution, The Lion King. Oh, this was a nice palette. I used this twice this week, I think. Yes, I think I used it twice. Once or twice. Don't really remember. I know I used one shimmer from it one day maybe and used it the next day. Don't quite remember. But this was nice to use. We have our Beauty Killer 2 palette. I actually made a video doing 2 looks with this, and then I used the look at home with this. So this got used quite a bit of times this week. And then we have our 2 Gemini palettes, Gemini 1 and 2 from Melt. These are nice palettes. Show you the colors. I used this Gemini palette here twice. And we have the Gemini 2. I used this one only once, but it was still nice while I used it. I think the Gemini was my favorite palette to use this week. So this is what's left after my stash. So let's go with the fancy hand motions and let's shop our stash. Ignore my beauty blenders in there. They need clean. They won't get clean till tomorrow night. Okay, so I tried organizing my primers and it didn't go so well, so. I know which one I want to use. Where is it at? Oh, it's right here. I want to use the Makeup Revolution Treehouse of Horror primer base. I want to use this. This was nice. Boop. Alright, foundation and concealer. Just about took out the shopping cart. Okay, foundation. I want to use this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. Dewy finish. I'm going to use this. I really want to use it. So, here goes. That's foundation. That's pretty nuts. There we go. Concealer. I haven't. Let's use this Beauty Blender one. It's in the shade 1.20C Light Fair. Foundation shade is 550 Light Medium. Okay, so that's that. Alright, setting powder. I want to use Hard Candy. Let's go ahead and use, well, actually, I'm using a new foundation, so do I want to use this new setting powder? Oh man, decisions. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this Hard Candy Chilling Wonder Powder. Oop, I was actually going to use the Jeffree Star one, but I'm going to use the other one instead. Okay, so bronzer. You know what? Almost forgot I had the new Wet n Wild collection, so let's go ahead and pull out. Get open. This is bronzer, and it's just called Laugh, Love, Hug bronzer. So we're gonna try that. Put that in the cart. And just in case I'm not fond of that bronzer, as well. Actually, I'll just take just that one bronzer. Back in there. Okay, there we go. No creams this week. Blush. I could take the Wet n Wild blush too this week, but I don't know. Don't think I want to do that. Actually, I want to do the Huda Beauty Glowish. What shade is this? Cheeky Vegan. Pull that shade out. Pharma shopping with. Alright. To the other side. And highlight. I do want to use the Wet n Wild. It's just called Let Your Light Shine highlighter. So we're going to use that. In the cart. One more highlight on the cart. You know which one we're going to go with? We're going to go with Sparkly's Glitter and Gloss Reverberate highlighter. I love this highlighter, so let's pop her in there. Let's highlight. I don't think there was a face palette I want to use this week. Or I could actually pull out. I could do the Natasha Denona. No, I didn't want to use creams this week. Oh, you know what one? Pull out this MAC face palette. It is, you can't see it. It's just called Shiny Pretty Things Face. So we'll pull this out to use. It's got bronzer, blush, and highlight. Setting spray. I don't need setting spray this week, but that's the setting sprays we have. Here. Okay, so brow gel, don't need a brow gel as I am still using the Patrick Star. Eye primer, don't need eye primer. Mascara though, we need a mascara. Let's use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And then brow pencil. I did put a brow pencil back, so I think because I want to use let's go ahead and use our ABH brow pencil. Use that. And then single shadows, which is basically my ColourPop singles. Let's pick out 2 peep shades. I do want to use this pink one. It's just called Peeps Pink. So toss that in there. And I also want to use, let's go with the purple. We're going to do pink and purples. You know, I like my pinks and purples. This is just called Peeps Lavender. So that's in there. So now we get the roll over through the cat things. I forgot to turn on my light. Turn on the lamp here. There we go, forgot. Mine kind of sucks in here, that's okay. So part this. Barb is still shopping with us. She's curious, she wants to take off with it. All right, so I think I'm actually not going to choose out lip products this week. Actually, you know what? I'm going to choose out one. There we go. That was perfect. I'm going to choose out this neutral here. It's called Bobe from Morphe. It's the Mickey collab one. I'm going to pull this one out. And let's do a red. I think I want to pick out a matte red. Oh, that'll work too. Nice. I just kind of winged it. This is Turn Up Your Luck from MAC. So I'm going to pull that out. Ignore the cat here. I have cats and it's not easy to keep those suckers off. Here's everywhere. All right, so palettes. I do have palettes here. I got palettes here. Palettes here. A couple there. So I don't... I don't want to pull any of those. I do want to pull this Beauty Bay earthy tone palette. I'm going to pull out this big Beauty Bay Earth palette here. So we're going to pull this one out. And then this is basically the new palette drawer here. So I think, so I pulled out the earthy one. Here we go, let's see what's in the Earth palette. It's got red, greens, and golds. So we'll do the romantic rose in here. Okay. I don't know why I put this one back in here. I've already used this one. Oops. Kind of short in here. Okay, that works. Okay. Oh, you know what one we can pull? Man, so many new palettes. I'm not trying to pull all new palettes this week. This is not like new. I just never used it, so it's in this drawer to be used. I do have the Wet n Wild one. If you watch my weekly recap, you know that came slightly broken. So I got the Rare Beauty we could use. Or I could do Love Notes, which is a nice purple, red palette, pink, red palette. And then we have the big Norvina palette. It's upside down. I have this one we could use. Maybe next week. I've already pulled out one really big palette, so get everything here situated again. Got the Lucky Charms. Okay, so I think we're just gonna pull one new palette this week, and it will be the Beauty Bay Earthy palette. So we got the big Beauty Bay palette here, which has lots of shimmers. So let's see. Is there anything from here I want to pull? So you can say, as you can see, I'm a Beauty Bay fan. Melt. Oh, I just used 2 melts. I don't want to use another melt palette. Hey, ma'am, stealing is illegal. Look at her. She's like, I didn't do nothing. Oh no, I can't get it. Oh. Where did I pull this from? Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't even have this. Oh, they're all forward. That makes sense. Listen, I've had a long day of work today. Why is nothing working right in my life right now? Go. There we go. That was way harder than what it should have been. No big palettes from this thing. One big palette this week. We're trying to be stricter with our palettes and more use. Jeffree Star. Let's choose a mini palette. Weirdo. Let's go with the, oh, you know what? Because we used a beauty killer last week. We could use beauty killer too. And we could use the original beauty killer palette. Pull out the beauty killer. Okay, some more palettes. Violet gloss. Yeah, let's take this Too Faced. Oh, okay. Too Faced 2 Femme. Let's take this palette. Alright. Okay, let's see. You know what? Because I have a Makeup Revolution Powerpuff palette coming, let's take this ColourPop Powerpuff Girl palette. Let's pull this one out. Because I have the Makeup Revolution one coming, so let's pull this out. That's 4. Let's see, over here. What do we want to pull from here? Maybe. Oh. I do have 4 palettes picked out, I do. Yeah, so let's just go with our just the 4 palettes we have picked out here. That should be plenty. I had 6 last week and that was too much. So let's meet back over at the desk with everything put in its place. Alright, so we are back with all of the items we have picked out from our Shop My Stash. 2 Peep Shadows, hard candy, tarts, all of our face products, foundation. I picked out a lot of drugstores this week. Palettes, which was Beauty Bay Earthy, Beauty Killer, 2 Femme from Too Faced, Powerpuff. Also, as I cut off the camera to come back over here, set everything up, I came up with, I also picked out the ColourPop All Amethyst palette. Because you gotta have more purples in there than just this purple. So, yeah, this is our weekly Shop My Stash. Tell me, what did you pick out for this week to use? What are you loving? Are you using a couple of the same items like I am? Like, what am I currently gonna probably be having? Oops, sorry. I'm currently gonna be having this out for a while. This is great. It's not like a gel either. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe this. It is definitely a different texture, but by golly, does it hold. Like, if you like your brows to feel crunchy and all they in place, this is for you. So yeah, and I got some newer products to try. I got quite a few new products out here to try this week. Some old, new. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.